There's talk of burning all the XRP in escrow, which could have significant implications for the future of the cryptocurrency. Currently, about 5,000 XRP are burned daily, or approximately 1.825 million a year. However, there's growing concern that this rate will continue to rise, and some have even gone as far as to say that apparently Ripple's escrow accounts are involved in the burning of up to 25 XRP daily. This is an intriguing development. There appears to be more than just speculation about the likelihood that a former Ripple director has suggested that the company may burn all of the XRP in escrow simultaneously, heightening the gravity of the situation. The situation is particularly intriguing because it occurs concurrently with Ripple Labs' announcement that it will repurchase nearly $1 billion, 0 cents worth of XRP from the market. Many speculate that Ripple's agreement with the SEC is related to this buyback and potential escrow burn. The reason behind the buyback is that Ripple is dependent on XRP for its operations. If Ripple's escrow XRP were to be burnt, each token could become worth $10,000, 0 cents. The stakes are high, given the increasing number of partnerships formed by Ripple Labs and the fact that these relationships rely on XRP. My analysis suggests that a price of $10, 0 cents per XRP could be required to keep the company running and fuel its growth. Hello, Halcoin family. Welcome back to... Before we begin today's programming, there are a few things we need to take care of. Could you kindly like this video so I may join our active group? After that, click subscribe and make sure you're set to get notifications. Hold on a second. Something fantastic is about to happen. We will be awarding a substantial quantity of XRP after we hit 60,000 members. You may easily enter the sweepstakes by doing just 3 simple steps. Before you jump in, make sure you're prepared and drop some hash money in the comments. A lot of papers agree that XRP will reach $10, 0 cents thanks to Ripple's partnerships with international payment systems. An enormous increase in XRP's value is not only possible, but may be essential given the growth and reliance of Ripple's global partnerships. The growth of XRP has been absolutely phenomenal, and new reports from both the public and private sectors indicate that it is rapidly expanding across the globe. One notable study is the one from BlackRock, which reveals their intention to use XRP for cross-border payments. The report's key findings highlight how XRP is evolving into a truly global cross-border payment service. The announcement that XRP will be used for cross-border transactions by the Central Bank of Ireland has only served to increase its popularity as a payment option. The fact that Ripple, the firm behind XRP, is now a certified virtual asset service provider and that the cryptocurrency is officially acknowledged as secure and dependable is a strong indicator that XRP holds great potential in the financial sector. While this was going on, the Bank of Japan began integrating XRP into their worldwide banking systems. This is just one small step in a larger trend. More than 30 central banks are currently collaborating on a digital currency for central banks based on the XRP system. Among these banks, 19 have reportedly purchased XRP worth more than $9 billion. That's 0 cents million, and that doesn't even account for the possibility that the Fed Now Quick payment service will begin utilizing XRP. Recent leaks indicate that the Fed Now Rapid Payment Network is considering integrating XRP into their blockchain payment system. This development further solidifies the widespread belief that XRP's technology has practical applications in the present financial landscape. Applications. Full control over XRP and Ripple Labs by the U.S. Federal Reserve is of the utmost importance. This transformation in the financial sector, aimed at discouraging ordinary people from purchasing XRP, is a significant departure from the traditional approach of creating digital currencies backed by central banks. Ripplet, based on the XRP ledger, is going to be utilized by the Federal Reserve. Digital assets and the Ripple system have been endorsed by the Federal Reserve as being environmentally friendly, efficient, and cost-effective. Not only that, but important central banks from 8 countries, including the BRICS nations, have already joined forces with Ripple Labs to utilize the Ripple system and the XRP ledger. In a story on their partnership with Metal, they mentioned that Metal might have a significant impact on the blockchain component of their FedNow payment system. This indicates that they are committed to collaborating with blockchain technology. A major step toward merging conventional banking with decentralized systems is the use of blockchain technology to provide instantaneous exchanges between fiat money and stable coinage. Currently, the only way for Americans to make instant domestic payments is through third-party programs like PayPal and Venmo or cryptocurrency wallets. However, the Federal Reserve, more than 120 businesses have already registered to use this platform, and even more, including U.S. Bank and Exchange Bank, are considering adding cryptocurrency support to the currently under development system. With the potential integration of Ripple into the FedNow service, a major shift is on the horizon for digital banking. Ripple is a fintech company that is well known for its smart cross-border payment solutions and open source distributed ledger technology. Stellar. The Federal Reserve is considering Lumen's XLM as a potential partner due to its blockchain-based payment network, which enables cheaper and faster international payments. Now we can return to the two primary topics of our discussion: the likelihood that XRP will soon reach $10,000, 0 cents, and the likelihood that Ripple will burn a large amount of XRP, collapses security. Both events are scheduled to take place simultaneously and will be significant developments for the XRP digital asset. One of the factors that could cause the price of XRP to reach its anticipated $10, 0 cents level is Ripple's intention to burn a large amount of XRP from its lockup. The announcement comes after former Ripple director Matt Hamilton expressed the idea that the corporation may destroy all of the XRP stored in its escrow wallet. Now, this is particularly crucial given that Ripple's ongoing litigation with the SEC. A burn like this may be a component of a settlement arrangement. It would have far-reaching consequences, including a precipitous decline in XRP supply, which could drive its price as high as $10,000, 0 cents. Additionally, XRP would be in high demand from both retail and institutional investors looking to utilize increasing use of XRP and other digital assets for cross-border payments, which would cause the supply of XRP to plummet, driving up the value of each token. The amount of transactions that XRP can manage is staggering. The International Swaps and Derivatives Association, ISDA, processes more than $1.2 trillion, 0 cents in transactions annually. XRP must be worth $10, 0 cents due to the high volume and value of these transactions. It's crystal evident from this essay that XRP aspires to facilitate ISDA transactions totaling over $120, 0 cents quadrillion. But that's just half the story. This figure doesn't even account for other major participants in terms of that XRP will most certainly have an impact. Not covered are rumors that SWIFT might make payments using XRP, that SBI plans to increase XRP transfers in Southeast Asia, that